Hey guys, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed of Valhalla. And in the last episode, we ran around Sussex collecting wealth items and getting more resources for our town. But in the episode before that, we finally got Sigurd back and we killed Folke. And she deserved it. She had it coming. There was a couple moments in that mission where I thought she was actually going to get away, and we weren't going to end up killing her, and it was going to end up being one of those things where we have to track her down in the end of the game when we finally get her. But nope. She tried to run, but we chased her down and cornered her, and she's now feeding worms. So, we're back at Ravensthorpe, and I'm not sure if I started recording early enough, but usually when I get back to Ravensthorpe, there's not really a message, but when I got back right now, there was a message and said, "It's quiet here, I wonder if everyone's at the Longhouse." And if we do take a look, despite how bustling our Ravensthorpian village usually is, there's like no one around right now. It's kind of like the game basically just telling me to go straight to the Longhouse. Like, there's no one here. It's a ghost town.
Stretch your wings, Sunan.
I'm gonna build a house. I am procrastinating seeing my brother, I really am. Hey Swan bro. You're here.
Swanborough, you made it.
I did. I should send a letter to Hunwell to give him the news. Oh, you know how he frets over me.
He misses you.
That's
is
just
certain.
a stray
But
fox,
as
or is
alderman,
that your
he cannot
fox?
afford to let his grief overpower him.
I pray he fares well. I adore the lad, but I worry the burden will be too great.
He should be fine. He has the heart of a leader. Now come, settle in, and enjoy your new home.
I'm pretty sure it's a tent right now. Alright, here's your home. You're welcome. I don't know. In my mind, building up more houses and completing more of the settlement will get Sigurd to be less mad at me. I don't know how I could possibly think that those two are correlated. Obviously it has no impact. But in my mind it does. So I think I've pretty much improved everything I can. Everyone has a house, everything is built. I think the only things I have left to do is increase my farm. So that's my cattle farm. Fowl farm is all the way back here, I think. Yeah. See, I can't even find it now. I've seen it before. Yeah, I know, game. There's a mission over there. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna do the cattle farm, then the grain farm, then the fowl farm. Actually, you know what? That's kind of irresponsible. It kind of seems like I'm valuing beef over, you know, chicken, which is probably a better, healthier protein. Let's do the fowl farm. Yeah, can you have to tell I'm avoiding the mission? That's Rollo and Bjorn. It's like the only people who are wandering around in here right now are, oh my god, there's just deer in here, are people who like I've explicitly brought in. Any people who are just like regulars in Ravensthorpe, like the original people, like the Danes, the North people are from here, just not here right now. Yeah, so let's upgrade my fowl farm. I don't know why I expect them to be mad at me. I just do. Okay, so that's it. I don't have enough to, I mean, obviously not to increase it again. But probably don't have enough to increase anything else either. And I'm gonna use my skills. I'm nearly completely done the entire Raven side of the tree. Okay, I'm ready. I'm a big boy. I'm gonna get what's coming to me. I didn't do anything wrong. I swear. I tried to make good decisions for our team. Tried my best. Everything I did was in the benefit of... You know what? I should be comfortable. Everything I've done has been in the benefit of the greater good of our people. So, you know what? I have nothing to apologize for.
Sigurd Jarl, back where you belong. I missed you, my brother.
Yeah, you missed me? Yeah. Once or twice, I hear.
What?
You took your time to find me. Was it for this? To enjoy your time on my throne?
I did only what you asked of me.
And you slew all those who questioned you.
That is not what happened. Ranvi will tell you.
Oh yeah, we'll see. My dear wife, brought to me as a gift by her clan to pacify my ambition. Yes, I'm sure she will be the one to tell me the truth.
What did that witch Fulke do to you?
You cannot even begin to imagine the things I've seen. What I've learned. Born of gods is who I am. A lord of war. A Roman Mars. I know who I am. I know my destiny. And you will not hinder me!
Brother.
Forgive me. I am faint. Tired of the day and all that has passed. I need air.
He's been this way since his return. Could you speak with him? Settle his mind? I can try.
Yeah, so I was wrong. He can be mad at me.
Stand with cheer, one and all. Today is a day of celebration. Our Jarl is with us.
Hey, Basim, you got any hints?
Let us drink and eat in honor of...
Basim, will you not join us?
In time, I may celebrate, but tonight is a melancholy mood. I would rather sit here quietly alone with my thoughts.
I understand.
Me too,
Let
but...
Sigurd's present mood upset you. He spoke warmly of you as we sailed here. I believe he still trusts you more deeply than he can express.
We trust each other.
That is clear. Enjoy the feast, Eivor.
Oh, thanks, Basim. That's actually better news than I could have hoped for. I thought the correct answer would be that
Looks like I have a new letter.
he hates me. Everyone. Have I already read Urka's letter? Reeve Stowe and Urka cordially request your presence at the unveiling of New London. Your presence is not needed, but would be warmly welcomed after all you have done for our city fair city. With love and friendship, Reeve Stowe and Urka. Hi, Broga. Urka. I don't know what that means, but it seems friendly. Appreciate it. I've sent you a small gift. I bet you like this bow. I wish I could do more. You've helped me get back on track and reconnect with Alfida. I'll never forget it. Thank you, Eivor Burston. Nice, I got a bow. That's a cool bow, too. Is it a hunter's bow? Oh, yes. It is a hunter's bow. I've wanted a new hunter's bow for so long. And... I'm basically still using the original bow in the game. 88. Each successive hit temporarily increases ability damage. Unfortunately, like, the basic bow that you get is still, like, the best bow in the game. Yeah, that's really weird. Alright, let's talk to Ranvi. Like, I take it what Sigurd was referring to is the fact that I killed Dag.
Be patient with him.
Of course. I cannot imagine. The savagery of that woman, Folke.
For all her wretchedness, she seemed to like him. I know that sounds strange.
How do you mean?
She claimed to know him, to admire him. Said he was a greater man than we could ever know. Yet for all her praise, she tortured him to the brink of madness and death. I do not understand why.
In time, Sigurd may come around. And if he does, he may be willing to speak.
Alright. I think I procrastinated enough. Let's go talk to Sigurd.
Aid me. Be my eyes.
You're not in here?
You're a good... What do you see?
I see a bustling community. Oh yeah, he's well out past the houses.
Hey, my boy. Where is Sigurd gone?
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to shove you out of the way. I mean, we got a pretty bustling community. People seem kind of, you know, farms aren't perfect yet, but we're getting there. Everyone has a house, as of very recently. Figured.
Go, soon.
We're doing my best, buddy. We're doing my best, bro.
In the cemetery. His mood is dark.
This is Dag's grave, isn't it? It's not letting me see whose grave it is, but I'm assuming it's Dag's.
What are you doing here? I was looking for you. Sigurd.
Dag died defending my honor?
So he claimed.
Then he was a fool. My honor needs no defense. It is stone solid, unblemished.
I offered him a way out, but...
Say nothing more of the past. It is gone. There is a rift as deep as death between then and now. I was tested, Eivor, in a crucible of blood and fire. And in my agony, I was reborn. You may think me less than I was, but this is not so. I am greater than before. My mind is a wellspring of prophecies, visions that tell me who I truly am. For all that, I am grateful for my suffering.
Sigurd, I want to understand. But all this, all you say makes little sense.
Basim saw these things in me. Fulke, too. Despite her cruelty, she spoke the truth. I am more than the man I was. More than this hobbling stick that stands before you. You must look harder, Eivor. Deeper. See for yourself what they found in me. Do you see it? My greater self.
I don't know what that means.
Look. This is the face of a god.
I see only my brother and my truest friend. Return to where he is loved and cherished. Where he's meant to be.
You are kind. But your eyes are clouded by the past. A place I can no longer see. I fear our paths diverged long ago. Go. I wish to be alone. Return to my feast and drink for me. Celebrate the days to come in my name.
I think that was like the best case scenario, right? He didn't seem too mad about the Dag incident, and, you know, still seems to really trust me. I think that went pretty well. I'm not sure about him being a god. I feel like that might go to his head. But besides that, I think everything's fine. Which means this should be the mission when everything goes to hell, right? Right? Is this game just gonna let me have a happy town for a while? Everyone's happy and safe? Are your elves back?
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Ranvi. Best tell her the good news.
Oh, well, looks like I do get the wind calls me back to Ranvi message. I assumed it wasn't because I already got the reporting on Sussex. Sorry, the Sussex are completed, the last one. But, apparently, still have to do that last little bit. Alright, let's talk to Ranvi.
Good
Hey,
day,
Bossum.
Eivor.
What are you doing here? I mean, Ranvi seems happy. Everyone seems happy.
What happened yesterday? You and Sigurd disappeared during the feast, and when he returned, he went straight to our room without a word.
We talked for a time. I asked many questions, but got few answers. I wish I could say more. Sigurd wants to blame me for every mishap that has befallen him, but gives me no credit for his rescue. I don't understand.
Yet he does speak with you. With me, he has gone totally silent. So, what now?
This is for Sussex. We burned it to the ground to save one man. Yet he's barely the man we were searching for.
Quite so.
I mean, I don't think it went that bad at all. I think he kind of did talk to me completely. It was a weird thing to say. Like, you know, just times are complicated right now, you know? You know, Eivor, you know how times be tough? He just went through an ordeal. Let's give him some time.
I want to see the Alliance map.
Alright, so as I predicted, after having done that, we've now unlocked a new area, which is Gloucestershire. Gloucestershire. I'm never going to pronounce that one right. You know what? I said that a lot about these areas, but eventually I did learn how to pronounce them. So I shouldn't be so negative on myself. But, so I was actually wrong. I thought we could go to Eivor, but apparently we cannot yet. So, the lowest leveled area I can actually go to is Jorvik. Which is interesting. That means I have to go through Eivor to get there. Which Eivor is only a level 190 area, so I don't understand why it's like I have to go through it. Yeah, I guess I can't do... I thought I was going to do Eivor next, but it's not where the winds are taking me. So I think the next area I have to go to is Jorvik, and then I'll come back down and do Gloucestershire, which is probably the next storyline related
Tell
thing.
me about Jorvik. Hytham says there are 3 more targets there.
If that is true, you are in luck. Our old friends Jor and Ljuvina have made their homes in Jorvik. Both had status and influence in Norway, so they may have valuable insights into the city's politics.
That will make my work easier.
What say you then?
I'll go now. Do you know where I might find Jor and Ljuvina?
When entering a new city, it is best to ask around the ports. The people there know more than the average peasant.
So while I was getting that quest, I happened to notice that Sigurd just walked by, and I guess that makes sense. I don't know why I didn't think about it, but Sigurd is back now, so he's just living in the settlement, which is great. I'm excited. Settlement is happy and thriving for a brief period of time.
I should go.
Kind of really also discourages me from doing the main quests because I don't want Sigurd to be gone again. Not that I think he's gonna leave, but no, I don't know what's gonna happen with the Sigurd plotline, but all I can assume is that it's primes. So, anyways, looks like we're going to Jorvik. So I'm gonna fast travel to Grimsby, because that is the closest dock I have in the area, and then we're gonna sail down. Which, I haven't sailed to a new area in a very long time. Most of the time I just get on my horse and run to a new area. It's really good. Jorvik's a bit of a weird one, because... Whoa. That's pretty cool. Do I hit with the axe on the third one? I'm not sure. But yeah. I definitely like the axe because you have the hack on that side. I wish you had like some, like you don't have the, when you have the double axes, you have the cool like hacking with both hands kind of thing. I'm not hating the hammer. I might go back to axes soon. But yeah, I feel like as a weapon, I feel like I could dual wield Mjolnir and an axe. I think it would be pretty cool. Swords did not have the feel in this game that I was hoping for. Which is fine, because I mean, if I enjoyed using swords more than I enjoyed using axes, I feel like I wouldn't be a very good Viking. Alright, so we're going to ignore that as a bad start, while I just completely failed at getting in my boat, and then got stuck underneath my boat for a second. Anyways,
Let's get out of here.
so this way. Yeah, it's weird that the next area of the game wasn't just go to Eivor, because it is the lowest level area that I haven't been to. It's also interesting that Nottingham, the namesake of Nottinghamshire, is all the way out here. And it's like very little of the actual shire it belongs to is even near it.
Let the sail out!
Which is kind of funny. It kind of reminds me of like New York City, where if you think about where New York City and New York State is, New York City is like barely in New York State. It's like the state has to extend itself in like that direction to even encompass New York City. And I mean, if we're being historically accurate, this kind of grew out in the direction it did. So just kind of the way it expanded, but it just looks a bit silly on a map.
Take the mast down.
Like if you're looking for a map, if someone showed you a map of New York State and someone was like trying to guess where New York City is, I'm not sure if the average person would guess the right location even a little bit. The other benefit to sailing around, which I haven't, besides the songs and everything, things that I haven't noticed or completely forgotten about is you actually just get all the fast travel ports when you just sail past them on these waterways. Hang on, am I going the right way? Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. I should really follow the major river though. That's a cool little
Need to row
water
our
mill
way
here.
out. We must row in these waters.
Surprised I can't draw my sail here. It seems pretty far away
Can't
from
raise the
everything.
sail here.
I should probably just leave a marker for when I get close. Boom. There, now I know what to aim for.
Can't raise the sail yet.
Why can't I? Like, I'm so far away from anything. Alright. Look at those runes.
We can raise
Been a-
the sail in these waters.
More
Yeah,
sail!
It's been a long time since we've gone to, like, completely new, different areas like this. I'm excited to go to Jorvik. I do know York pretty well in England, like modern day York. And I know some of the buildings are pretty old. So I want to see if I recognize anything. It seems unlikely, to be honest. It's not what I meant to do. Turn. Pretty sure we're going north now, right? Yep, go north, and then
No raising
head up to the
sail
dock.
here.
I might jump out early to get to the sync point. But I feel like the classy way to arrive in New York would just be a sail all the way there.
We can use the sail here, Eivor.
Alright, here we go. Jorvik. second major city area in the land. The heck was that? The boat just exploded. Yeah, so I guess we'll just pull up to the dock. So old Jorvik was a Viking city. So in theory,
Must be Jorvik. The Old of Ancients lurk in its streets and alleys. My old friends Jor and Juvina live here.
so in theory, Jorvik shouldn't be that that dangerous because,
Hold here.
you know, Jorvik is a Viking city. So technically,
Jor and Luvina settled near this harbor. Someone should know.
we
where
should have
to
a lot
find
of
them.
friends here, in theory. Alright, Sunan.
Survey the area, Sunan.
Do you see my friends? Just this person? Hello. No one's tried to attack me, that's pretty nice. I've gotten very used to going to towns and cities where I'm distrust or restricted, so just being allowed to walk around is nice.
Hey, friend. Could you help me find some of my people? I'm looking for Hjor and Juvina.
Sure. I know him. Are you a friend?
I am.
Then you will get no help from me, or any of the other merchants for that matter. Now, if you don't mind.
Bitter. Has Hjor wronged him somehow?
Yeah, it does seem so. There is a lot of wealth in a very small region here.
And what about me? What about my wares? You can have your wares
Gods
back
here
when you
are
pay the
vigilant.
docking tax. On whose authority do you impose this? By order of the Council of Jorvik. You can take up your issues with them. Oh, I shall. And I think I speak for the rest of us. Move along now. We ran a...
It's got political very fast.
You must be the Dockmaster.
What gave it away?
Everyone hates you.
As I just explained to
That's
your
funny.
friend there, if your wares have been seized, take it up with the Council.
These merchants are not my friends, but I'm looking for some. Hjor and Luvina.
You know Hjor and Juvina? What business do you have with them?
Yeah,
We
I
know
mean,
each other from Norway. Bid farewell to that land, but not to old friends.
You may be glad to hear they fare quite well in Jorvik.
It does not surprise me.
doesn't
They're
seem very
driven,
popular though.
and so am I. Now I would like to see them
In a
again.
manor surrounded by flowers. That's where Hjor and Juvina live.
He's nice. I mean, he's
How
helpful at
about
least.
some coin for my trouble?
Oh,
How about I cut out your tongue?
Forget I said anything.
your old Jorvik feels a little corrupt.
Hjor and Juvina have done well for themselves.
Feels a little corrupt. I'll raid this trade depot later, but it does feel like there's some goodies in there for me to steal when I find a way in. Let's just appreciate the glory that is York for a little while before I go around plundering it.
I cannot wait for the Yuletide feast. Snow, wine, food. It is truly the best time of the year.
It's like really
For your family yet?
house surrounded by flowers.
The third crate of mine taken this week, and with no explanation.
This is like the most bustling city I've kind of seen in the game so far. Like I don't even think London was this poppin'.
Yeah, this is their home.
Oh wow, I just found it by accident. Didn't even need my bird. Anyway, let's go on.
The place has been ransacked. And this body. It's
Oh.
not Hjor or Juvina. Scattered scrolls. The thief was looking for something.
So unexpected.
There was a struggle here. Looks like it continued outside. But nobody. Which way did they go?
I'm gonna say in the scuffed direction yonder.
Is this one of the thieves? The trail continues.
Does it? Alright, how's it going?
Who is that? Come closer. Now. It's me, Juvina. It's Eivor.
Eivor? What? Who sent you? Are you with them?
Breathe, Juvina. You're rattled. You know me. I'm a friend.
Are you? You show up here like this. These people tried to kill me.
I heard there was trouble
He
in
would not
Jorvik.
kill me unarmed.
I have only come to help, on my honor.
That's such a weird option. Like, I'm not unarmed in any way.
I am sorry, Eivor. I did not mean to doubt you. It has been a tense few weeks.
Who were they? Why were they after you?
They were after this. I do not know what it is, but these men were ready to kill me for it.
A poor fellow soldier of Christ.
You know him?
I've seen a letter like this before, in London. This city is in great danger. Where is Yor?
At the Royal Hall. I will take you there. Pull up your hood. We may not be safe just yet.
No, no.
This way. Better be hooded.
I was just getting excited to be in a city where I could just, like, walk
They're
around.
still looking for me. Hide low. We can slip past them.
She can't have gotten far. Look around.
Let's
How
go.
the heck did she just walk past them like that? I mean, I would love to, but you're walking literally right beside a guard. I feel like I messed up a little bit, you know? Aim. Well, I mean, not the classiest fight. I don't know how I was supposed to stealth my way past that. She literally just walked past a bunch of people. And I was like, none of them see me. Just do what I do. And it's like, what you do is the most, like, I don't know how you're not being seen. Besides the fact that the game doesn't want you to be seen.
This way.
Oh, that's savage. Double axes. Makes me remiss when I had double axes.
Drít, wat at geirast, hey?
Like, they just can't see her, so it's like, it's unfair to compare our
I
stealth
think it is
abilities.
safe now. Gods, Eivor, your arrival could not be better timed. Call it fate. I had hoped our paths would cross again, though I imagined a calmer reunion. We fled one problem only to find ourselves embroiled in another. While King Richier is preoccupied with the money shortage, a group called the Red Hand has been imposing their will. The ones who attacked you, further than the names in that letter. Killing them is the reason I'm here. But they are coded. They could belong to anyone. The sludge in the streets often drips from the There's Jord! Jord!
Is that the guy I just ran into?
It pleases me to see you, old friend. All are welcome here in Jorvik.
It is good to find you well, Yor. Both of you.
What are you doing here? You have not come all this way for the Yuletide.
I've come to warn you, old warrior, about a rot in your city. Free figures, corrupt and dangerous. We should work together to bring them into the light and kill them before they come to power. However I may help, I am ready.
Slow yourselves. Eivor, we cannot just go running around the city, poking and prodding and killing at will.
They nearly
That's
did
how I
me,
do it.
Yor.
What?
These people send the Red Hand after her, ready to shed blood in your streets to keep themselves a secret. But they failed.
This is the letter that was sent to our home. The needle, the firebrand, the vault.
They belong to a group called the Order of Ancients. These are their assumed names. Our leads. Listen to her, Yor. She has dealt with their kind before.
Corruption has seeped its way into Jorvik. But King Richier's hands are full, which means my hands are full. Counsel on this matter will fall on deaf ears.
I do not want his counsel. All I've told you stays between the three of us. But you should introduce me to the king. I'll need to align with him if we are to go about this freely.
Nice. Got a second king on our side. Oh, a third king. I forgot about Oswald. Oswald, Wolf.
The Picts are winning this war. We should be scraping together every ounce of silver to procure food for our men.
Understood, dear Farafit, but we also have a responsibility to our townspeople. The Yuletide must go on.
Enough. The more you argue, the more my head hurts. Cures of which I did not approve.
What did you just say to me? Put an arrow through your eye socket. Yeah, I really want to say watch your tone. He kind of deserves
King
it.
Richier, I am Eivor of the Raven Clan.
Well, Eivor of the Raven Clan, as you can see, I'm in the middle of something.
What, losing the war?
Perhaps for lack of better judgment, deems it necessary that you interrupt. Why?
You have a problem in Jorvik.
Yes, I'm looking at it.
A problem that nearly got my friend killed. Juvina was attacked by the Red Hand. They raided her home, destroyed her property, and chased her through the streets.
Those bloody scoundrels again.
She survived, but the Red Hand has been a growing problem here of late.
And what is your stake in this? You some sort of wandering mercenary?
No. This is Sigurd Jarl's Drenger. Took our old camp by the river Nene, as I hear it. I am Faravid, war chief to Halfdan Ragnarsson, and this well-fed wastrel is Audun, High Reef of Jorvik.
I've seen rebel groups like this before. They sit and wait, and the moment you lower your guard, they spring up like weeds. If left alone, they will take Jorvik out from under you. Not what you want, not what Halfdan wants.
Oh dear.
What do you want?
Tell me what you know about the Red Hand, and I'll rid your city of them. You can go about your affairs.
They've been sticking their hands in coffers around the city, targeting nobles, merchants, and anyone else they can throttle.
And they are growing, as you said. I would rather not be worrying about them come Yuletide.
This is not something we can afford to ignore. If we do not have the means to deal with the Red Hand, we should let Eivor.
Do what you can, but do it quietly. I do not want the public alarmed. Cure. Send funds to procure food and ale for Faravid's men. And make sure there's enough left over for the feast.
But it's as I said. We don't have...
Find it. I have spoken.
Don't like that guy.
He tells me to find more silver. Where? In a dragon's hoard?
I would just steal it from the Red Hand.
Come. I will take you back to Ljufina. She will know where to begin. I
That sounds like a
cannot
solid
tell
plan.
if that went the way you had hoped.
It went well enough. Richier will stay out of my way. No one can argue the Red Hand must be dealt with. Speak a word of this to no one. A circle of...
Who are you? Oh, you're a young Viking.
You will forgive me for stepping away. I grow weary of those pissing contests.
My love, I am sorry for what happened. I should have been there.
Nonsense. You have your duties to fulfill. Besides, a few bandits is hardly something to worry over.
I am only glad you were not harmed. Eivor, I will be around if you need me.
Once you catch the tail, you do not let go.
Old habits die with the struggle.
Yor has changed. Softened.
Politics. It takes the Norse out of a Norse.
I'm happy for him. You've made something of yourselves here.
Perhaps.
What do you have there?
Christian texts. The Gospels. Ecclesiastes. The Revelation of John. The Red Hand steals all they can find. We may run the city now, but the Christians must still be allowed to worship as they see fit.
Seems the Red Hand disagrees.
What's more, Althon is worried they will come for the archives next. Between this and all the uproar at the harbor, I would say we have some leads.
What does the Red Hand want with Christian texts?
That is the question. Whatever it is, there is no length they will not go to retrieve them. They have even burned people alive who refuse to hand over what they demand.
Where is the largest collection of texts in the city?
The archives. But they haven't been so bold as to attack it yet. Althon keeps a close eye on the place.
I'll try my luck there. I went by the harbor when I first arrived. The Dogmaster looked wary when I asked about you.
That does not surprise me. He's been using Jorvik's money shortage to increase taxes. As if he's been ordered to by the council. Jor would never wrong the people like that, even if Richier demanded it. The Dogmaster is a thief and a liar.
A man in need of a throttling. I'll have another look around the harbor.
Try the trade depot. It's where he's holding the merchants' wares.
I'll get started at once. No, I need you here. Listen to the voices in this hall. Look for any signs, changes in behavior, anything.
I would swallow a horse heart to join you, Eivor.
I know, old friend. Your loyalty is why I need you here. I'll return when I find something.
Alright, quest complete, welcoming party. Alright. And if we take a look, we have pretty much all of Jorvik on our map. Pretty small area. 2 think points, really dense. And lots to do. I like this. It's like the first city we've actually gone to. Like the only other place was London. I honestly feel like London wasn't even this impressive, just in terms of how much stuff there is here. I'm gonna run out real fast over yonder, because I really want to get up to that tower to get a better idea of what I'm dealing with here. So far I can tell you of what I remember of York. This looks like 0% accurate. I mean, it might be very accurate, I don't know. It's just, like, definitely doesn't look like this anymore, by far. I'm trying to find, like, old buildings and stuff, like churches and stuff that would still be there. How many ever hundreds of years it's been. Because obviously it's been over 1,000 years since the setting's taking place. So, I'll see if maybe if I run around, I'll see. I think there were old churches built in New York that are over 1,000 years old. Maybe not. Maybe only like 1,200. Here we go. Sync point. Yeah, this definitely has like a walled city feel. I know that is true about York. It is completely a walled city. And actually, wondering this place does maybe look a little bit familiar. So I do remember the church right beside the entrance of the city wall on one side. I don't know. It's just super cool. I'm not sure if you guys have noticed, but I've been enjoying this game a lot. And it's not really going away the more I play it. I'm having a lot of fun getting through it. And hey, what's up? If I'm not exactly in a rush to get over with it all. I mean, I am working my way to the ending, don't get me wrong. But no part of me is like feeling, despite the fact that I've been playing this game for 70 something odd hours, no part of me is like, man, I hope it just ends soon. Every part of me is like, what, like, perpetually surprised by how much they put into it. Like, I think I've mentioned this before. My only two issues with this game is like the lip syncing is basically non-existent for the dialogue, and the other issue is that, you know, it's pretty buggy. It's kind of hard to get through the game for like playing more than a couple hours without seeing a bug somewhere or causing, you know, something that causes you to have to probably restart the game in some cases. And I feel like 2 hours probably be being very negative about it. It's probably closer to like 4 hours or so at a time. So you can't just do what I like to do, which is just you know, set like an entire weekend day aside and just do nothing except play video games. But I mean, besides that, like, if those are the only two faults, alright, and the pros are that, like, this map is enormous, the detail is crazy, the storyline is really interesting, the combat feels really good. I mean, it's like, I'm more than willing to accept the bugginess as an issue, when the trade-off is all this good stuff. All this good stuff. And, I mean, like, the quality of the story and the combat and everything is already good by itself, but then the fact that the story is massive. Like, I don't remember how long Odyssey's storyline was, but I do remember that you could beat Odyssey in like a week. I don't think you could beat this game in a week. Even if you did nothing but play it, I don't think you could hope. It's a massive game. And it's not boring, you know? It's a massive game, but despite how long it is, it doesn't feel stuffy. It doesn't feel like I'm just doing anything repetitively. I guess the most repetitive thing I'm doing is repetitively making new alliances. But it's like they're just like chapters of the story, and every time I go to a new one, none of the alliances that I'm making are the same as the other ones, or anything like that. So it's not super stuffy, and there's a lot of, you know, work done and everything, and all these areas are cool to look at, and I mean, it's just really well done. Yeah, I couldn't have asked for the game to be... I didn't expect the game to be this good. I knew that when this game was coming out, I didn't even have any expectations for this game, to be honest. When I knew this game was coming out, it was coming out at the same time as a lot of other games, including the one for the chest we borrowed. Let me know if you find it. Well, I expected it to be really short and simple, and, you know, I didn't really even give it too much thought, to be honest. But this game is massive and massively over-delivers. I used to have this rule about video games and, like, spending, about how much enjoyment you get out of a game versus how much it costs. And I was really strict about it. It was like $1 per hour of enjoyment. So if you get 1 hour of enjoyment for each dollar you pay, it's worthwhile. And this game is so far being more than 60... I'm 70 hours into the storyline for a $60 game. Which means for each hour I've been playing this game, I'm paying less than $1 right now. And so it's such a good... I mean, such good value. And it's really fun. I'm still enjoying it. And there's still so much I want to do. Like, I haven't done the Legendary Animals yet. I haven't done the Daughters of Lurion yet. I haven't got Mjolnir yet. I haven't finished the... There's so much stuff I still want to do in this game. And so, I'm really enjoying it. And anyways, I'm going to call the episode here. In the next episode, we're going to keep running around Jorvik. And keep reading out the Order of the Ancients. And then after that, find out where the game's going to send me in the main storyline. But... I'm having a lot of fun. I hope you guys are too. If you guys enjoyed this episode, you know, like, comment, and or subscribe. And I'll stop talking so we can get to the next episode sooner. Thanks for watching. Bye.